tennis, ping pong, monsters, anyone? Hello, folks! Welcome back to our show reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the book The Horror at Camp Jellyjam. What a funny title, isn't it? And what's funnier about this Goosebumps book is the front cover. Now, the front cover, I usually love talking about front covers, but I gotta admit, this one kind of creeps me out. And in a bad way, since it's Goosebumps, like, I don't exactly know what was meant by such a front cover, but yeah, that dude in the foreground looks real creepy, especially with this big smile of his, stuck in his face and his eyes and everything. He's a counselor from Camp Jellyjam, as you can tell from his outfit, from his shirt, and yeah, he's pretty much dressed all in white cap, white shirt and pants, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. He's mostly basically dressed in white and purple too, like the rim of his cap and the name of the camp, Camp Jellyjam. So this dude, I gotta admit, folks, he kind of freaks me out. But what I like about the front cover is the background. It's so good, like this camp that you can see, like the fields and the two bunkers, the two houses standing on the hill, and all the evergreens, and in the background, the fog that is spreading around the trees, and yeah, the clouds and the sky and that orange glow as if the sun is about to set, and sounds like there's gonna be some kind of a storm, as suggested by the clouds. They look pretty dark indeed, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Mostly it's the front cover is made of bright colors, and yeah, you have some green like the title, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And obviously, the purple as stands out from the counselor from the counselor's clothes, right? So now let's get on to the book itself. So what is this book about? So as you probably have guessed by the title, it is a camp book. The second one from Goosebumps after Welcome to Camp Nightmare. And basically, what is this one about? So it's about a brother, or like a sister, Wendy, and her brother, Elliot. And basically, they're going with their parents to some kind of a road trip. They're on that road trip with their parents, and they're riding in the back of the RV that is kind of linked to the car, and as many Goosebumps reviewers mentioned, it is illegal to do that. You can get cited, and possibly, I'm not sure, but in some cases, the person who's allowing that could go to jail. So yeah, not safe at all. I don't know why these things are even mentioned in Goosebumps books. Like, it's kind of creepy because all these things are illegal and we all know it. So that's kind of funny, but yeah, not funny in a good way. This is totally wrong, so don't do it. So yeah, basically they're riding in the back of the RV, and something happens. I don't want to tell you what because I don't want to spoil the book in any shape or form, but they end up in the middle of the forest, if I'm not mistaken. A big forest, and they don't really know what they are, so they decide to go explore the place, and they try to find their parents who are missing now, and they make it to that strange location, that strange camp that is called Camp Jellyjam, as the title of the book suggests. And at first, they don't really know what to do there because they're kind of worried. They're kind of worried about their parents, so they think that maybe they should just leave the camp and go and try to look for their parents, call the police, call 911, or try some other way to get in touch with their parents, try to get to a telephone inside the camp. But after arguing with each other about what to do next, they decide to stick around and stay in the camp. And they figure that their parents will find them eventually, since it's the only camp in the area. So they'll be looking for them, and they'll try to find them later on. Once they notice that they're missing. And that's such a weird book in the extent, in the sense that what were the parents doing? Like what were they doing? Like couldn't they see that their kids have gone missing? What kind of parents are that? What kind of parents are they? What kind of parents are they that they don't even notice when their own children are nowhere to be found, man? That's so weird. But it doesn't take anything away from the book, because the book is really, really great. I really loved it, and I'm gonna get into it more thoroughly right now, right here. So basically, yeah, they go to that camp, and that camp is kind of like a sports camp, and it is very competitive. Basically, they have to compete against other groups, other teams, whatever you want to call them, and there are all kinds of sports. On the top of my head, I remember a few like swimming. What else? Swimming. I'm trying to find something else that they used to do. Um, Let me check. I don't really remember that much, but basically they meet a few other people like Alicia, Girl, Deidre, uh, Jeff, and yeah, some other people. And basically the slogan over there, or the motto, whatever you want to call it, is only the best. So they have to be the best at pretty much anything, pretty much any sports they compete in. Pretty much any sport they compete in, they must absolutely win. And if they don't, well, it's kind of part of the mystery of the book, is that they shouldn't lose at all. And if you win, you basically earn some kind of a coin, right? A king coin with the King Jellyjam picture in it, with King Jellyjam's picture in it, and King Jellyjam is some kind of a king, but I don't want to tell you exactly what he is, whether he's a human or not. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. And if you haven't seen the reprint, if you haven't seen the reprint from this book, of this book, the reprint of this book, I gotta say it spoils the book, so don't look at it. At least not until you finish the book. And yeah, stick to that one, even though it's creepy. So yeah, so they're gonna have to compete, and there's a lot of pressure in there, and the counselors and the other kids are like, you gotta win, only win, and there's no room for losers, things like that. Like you must absolutely win. Like losing is not even an option. So it's pretty much how the vibe of the book goes. And it's kind of creepy, because it makes us think that if something bad happens, like if they happen to lose, it's going to be really bad for them. But we can't exactly put our fingers on what that might, of what that might be, of what that bad thing might be. If they happen to lose, what is going to happen to them. So that's basically kind of like the plot, the main premise of the book. And wow, that is so good. I love that premise so much. The Horde Camp Jellyjam, maybe I said everything I wanted to say, I guess so. It was a very good book. I really love this book. It is such a good book. It is a great camp book. One of my favorite camp books from Goosebumps, and of course, they're all excellent. The camp books, you can tell that Stein has been in a few of them. when he was younger, because he knows a lot about these places, the description and the progression and what happens there is so very well written and detailed, and I really loved it. And it's a good book. The twist is pretty fun, and it matches the tone of the book. So it's another win-win situation for the reader, because it's a book you're gonna enjoy. It's a book you're gonna enjoy from beginning to end. Yeah, it's a really good book. It has some mystery and some I'd say suspense. And that's a great book. I really love the Horde Camp Jellyjam, and I definitely recommend it for people who like camping and all that, because it's a really good book. So maybe I'm gonna mention a few more. Sorry about that. Maybe I'm gonna mention a few more things about this book, about the sports that they compete in. So like I said, there's swimming, and there's yeah, races. You know, like when people, yeah, they would actually swim, but they would race one another. So that's pretty fun. I love swimming, and I'm pretty sure most of you love that as well. It is such a great sport, because well, it's in the water, so it's pretty cool. What else do we have? Tennis. Oh yeah, tennis. Obviously, tennis, ping pong. What else? I don't remember much after that. Yeah, pretty much like ordinary sports, I would say. Let me check it out. Um, yeah, that's I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah. Well, if I happen to have forgotten a few sports, you can always remind me in the comment section down below. And yeah, softball, and yeah, that's I'm not sure about baseball, maybe golf, no. Well, ordinary sports in any shape or form. Okay, okay, like tennis, ping pong, softball, swimming, racing, all these things that we all know about. So, yeah, the characters are pretty interesting, especially Wendy and her brother Elliot. The other characters, they're bunkmates, namely Deirdre, Alicia, as I mentioned, Jan, Ivy, um, all these people are cool. The counselor named Buddy, he's pretty good too, as far as I remember. Uh, but yeah, they basically earn these king coins, and the one who has the most wins. I don't know if I mentioned that. I might not have mentioned that, but yeah, if you win the biggest amount of king coins, you basically win. And what's gonna happen if you win? I'm not gonna tell you what, because I don't want to spoil the book, as I mentioned. What happens if you lose? Something bad, but again, I'm not gonna mention it because I don't want to spoil it in any shape or form. So that's a great book. I really enjoyed it, and the few like it matches the tone of the previous Goosebumps books, which were really good. Like Night of the Living Dummy 2, and The Borking Ghost, one of my favorites. This one is still holds up pretty well in Goosebumps. The 30s, like from Goosebumps number 30 to 39, were great. I really enjoyed those a lot, and the next one is pretty good too. So the Horde Chem Jelly Jam is a great book. I would definitely recommend it, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you're a Goosebumps fan. I gotta admit, when I first saw that front cover, I felt like I didn't want to read this book at all. I finally did about like a year later. I read it last year in July for the first time, and I wasn't disappointed. And yeah, it felt good to have some great Goosebumps books to finish the series with, because I read all the good ones, straight away. But this one still was a very great book. It was a real treat, folks. I really loved the Horde Camp Jellyjam, and now I can't stop talking about it, folks, because I love this book. It is so good. Most people recommended it to me, and I can totally understand why. I believe it is Goosebumps Saucy fans' favorite, and he's another Goosebumps YouTuber, really good. Check out his channel. But yeah, he made a review on that one maybe, and yeah, that's his favorite. And but from what I heard, of course, I don't want to say anything inaccurate or anything. I hope it's true. But from what I heard, I think it's his favorite. And I totally understand why it's a great book. Really loved it, and I would definitely recommend it again for those of you who like to camp. So if I were to give that book a rating, I think I'd give it 8 out of 10. It was a really good book, really enjoyed it, and had a lot of fun reading it. And actually, did I just say 8 out of 10? I think I'd give it more like, that's kind of tricky. Maybe 8.5 out of 10, and I'll let you know why it's not like my favorite Goosebumps book. Like I said, like more like a 9 or a 9.5 or even a 10. I loved it, but I don't know. Like it's a great Goosebumps book, and I can't think of anything bad about this book. But yeah, I think 8 is suitable. You know what? Heck, even 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 for the Horde Camp Jellyjam. Really good book. Really, really loved it, and I would recommend it. But yeah, I think 8.5 out of 10 does this book a lot of justice, if you ask me. I think that this camp book was pretty good, but maybe the competition thing, sometimes it I don't know, yeah, at some point, I don't know, maybe it got a little bit I wouldn't say on my nerves, even though I started off by saying it got on, had to conclude with nerves, on my nerves. I had to conclude with my nerves, but no, it's not that. It's just that maybe at some point it's a little bit too much, but yeah, this whole competition thing. But apart from that, it was great, and one of the best Goosebumps camp books. And my favorite being not Welcome to Camp Nightmare, maybe The Curse of Camp Cold Lake. I'll let you know about what I thought about it when I review it in the future, right? So that's it for me. 8.5 out of 10, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, what about you folks? What did you think about the Horde Camp Jellyjam? Did you like this book? Did you hate this book? Is it your favorite Goosebumps book? Is it your worst Goosebumps book? And please let me know about your favorite Goosebumps Camp book as well. Like, I would love to hear about what book, what Goosebumps Camp book you think is the best Goosebumps book you've ever read. Sorry about that. Kind of messed up a little. I meant, what a Goosebumps camp book do you think is the best of them all? Like, is it the Horde Camp Jellyjam? Is it Welcome to Camp Nightmare? Is it Ghost Camp? Or is it The Curse of Camp Cold Lake? So, which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below. I really love to hear about what you have to say about it as well. And thank you so much for watching. And I guess I'll see you in the next review for Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. A really fun one, too. So, in the meantime, folks, stay safe, and goodbye, take care, and yeah, this is Horror Reviews for you, signing off. And now I'm gonna be sorry about that. And now I'm gonna be reading the summary. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you stay alive. Swimming, basketball, archery. King Jellyjam Sports Camp has it all. King Jellyjam Sports Camp has it all. Too bad Wendy's isn't a total sports freak like her brother Elliot. But how excited can you get over a game of softball? It's just a game, right? Wrong! Because Camp Jellyjam is no ordinary sports camp. And Wendy's about to find out why. Why the counselors seem a little too happy. A little too obsessed with winning, and why the ground is always rumbling late at night.